Today, SmallRig announced their first COB light, the RC120B. You probably know SmallRig from their camera support gear like cages and camera mounts, but the team there have been working hard under the radar to add a light to their offering. And let me tell you, they went all in. The new RC120B is the first light in their line. Along with a 120 watts light, they brought a full set of modifiers, but more about that later. First, let's look at the light. This is a 120 watt bicolor COB. So you'd be looking in the neighborhood of the Aputure Amaran 100X or the Godox VL150 LEDs. Let's dive and see what it's all about. You get a lightweight, semi-hard case loaded with the basics. A power block with a Mickey Mouse connector, a power cable, and a high-power reflector, and the actual light. Oh, you also get a cute sheet of cool stickers. The light is well built with a nice gray textured finish. It's a bit plasticky, but that can be expected given the price point. It uses the Bowen's mount system, which we are used to from similar lights, and clicks quite nicely when you engage. For temp control, it uses a fan, but it was super quiet and really was not noticeable. On the mount side, the RC120B uses a slightly different mount from the regular yoke mount. It's similar to the swivel mount that you're used to from small camera stores. For me, it works well because you can throw a brolly directly on the light. Control-wise, this is one of the most intuitive lights that I got to work with. There are two dials. One for brightness and temperature, and one for effects, with constant light being effect number 8. Go figure. It seems that there is also an app option, but the app was not available for a pre-production unit. Okay, let's talk light quality. Just before that though, if you like what you see, consider hitting the subscribe button on the bottom. Intensity-wise, we measured twice at 1 meter going bare bulb. We got about 3900 and 3150 lumens at 5600K and 3200K at 1 meter. The temperature was also spot on at around 5768 and 3280. CRI was also impressive at 97.5 and 97.9. Looking at all the new lights coming out, I think it's safe to say that the days of bad CRI are well behind us. If you put the reflector on, you get significantly more light. We measured 12,500 and 2200 at 5600K at 1 and 3 meters, roughly 3 times the light. But this is not all. SmallRig came up with an entire lighting modifier system that includes a 55 cm softbox, an 85 cm softbox, and a Chinese lantern. The only accessory I'm missing from this system is an optical snoop. Both softboxes use a semi-quick release system. You need to tension each rod separately, but it is still a fairly easy process. On the other hand, the Chinese lantern is a push-to-assemble unit, which we were very impressed with. And each softbox comes with its own grid. These are definitely on par with high-quality modifiers we're now seeing in the market. Each modifier comes in its own case, which is nice, but there is no text on the cases, and as you grow your collection, you need a way to mark each box. We use Gopher. Here's a quick look at all the modifiers. The big softbox is 85 centimeters in diameter and gives a nice fall off. The smaller box is a bit more punchy and the shadows are a bit harsher. But as you can see, both units use double diffusion with an extra bit of fabric to kill that horrible hotspot you get from point source lights. The last modifier, which is slowly becoming my new favorite, is the Chinese lantern. Essentially, it creates a soft ball of light. It's a great modifier to mimic an overhead light or simply to add some feel to a scene. Is the SmallRig RC120B a good light for you? The light quality is definitely there, and the build quality is more than decent. My only concern at this point will be the lack of control app and the fact that this is still a system in the making versus some of the older brands in the market. If you're okay with this, $250 is a no-brainer for this light. I'm Yotam Tirkel from DIYPhotography.net. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.